Madrid, and European Yangu, Bulo, in Katia Bojaloy, we in Jadagin Janogu, Mama in waiting.
Welcome. Thank you. Thank you very much. And welcome.
Mayardit America, Mayardit US, Mayardit India, Mayardit London, Mayardit Australia, Mayardit Kenya, Mayardit Kampala, Mayardit Egypt, Sudan كلكم سلام، أمطي ميارو من نوار، كلكم بريكم فيه سلام، أمطي ميارو من نوار، وبابا دبوت مروريا، دبوت ميا، وياون ميادي دبك، المروة شباب ميادي دبك الوقوع.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That was a good warm-up. You could have picked. Thank you and welcome. My name is Deng Atem. I would like to call upon Abraham Atem, our pastor, to come and give us an opening prayer. Abuna Abraham, you are highly welcome.
God is good all the time.
God is good.
Okay, let's arise and then we pray. Get good, Kuburo. Let's stand together. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. The grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, and the love of God, and the communion of the Holy Spirit be with you all. My dear brothers and sisters, tonight we have come together as the family of God to give thanks to our Lord. This time, we're going to share with the verses of the Bible, like 3 to 5 minutes, and then we should be done, and then I turn the program. So all about, let us sit down. Our reading tonight, it was from the book of the Legacy. The theme of the reading, so you shall love yourself as you love neighbors. The Lord said to Moses, he speak to the whole Israel community and tell them, behold, I, the Lord your God, I am holy. You shall not bear and hate your brother. My brother and sister, read the word of the Lord.
Thank be to God.
And tonight, we have come together as a family of God to show our love to the friendly, to the family members in the community, to the American people. We are very glad to come to this country. And they opened their hand that they show us the charity. Tonight, we have the friendly, Doug and our mom, Helen, and all the friends, and the community. They stand with us, our South Sudanese community. And we knew they love us so much, and now we return to show our love, what they're taking care for us when we come here in this United States. Today we are gathering. It was big. Sometimes it's too small for us, but in the Godhead, it's a big occasion. When the God says, if 2 or 3 people gathering in my name, I should be in the middle. Today, might we receive from them, we return with our joy and the love and the peace. Thank you so much for what you did for us. Always, community without love is no community. It's starting from the home, the house. When there is no peace in the house, even the food you eat, you cannot enjoy. But all of us, we are Christians. We believe in God. Jesus came in this world for a reason. He died on the cross for all what we have done. Today, that's what we share. So the community, South Sudanese community, especially Twic Mayardit community, they decide to show the charity, to show the love, to show the unity, to show our culture to you tonight. And this is what we share. May the God continue to bless you, and may God continue to protect you and give you more love and love. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Thank you, Father Abraham. My name is Deng Atem. I'll be the MC for tonight, along with my colleague here, Joe. Breeze. I'm one of the lost boy, and also I'm one of the leaders of the center. I'm executive director for Twic Mayardit, an organization, and also the center here. I would like to start by today a tribute to Helen and Helen Grimwood by South Sudanese community of Arizona. Tonight we are celebrating those who care. We are celebrating Helen and Dutch and their friends. As our community grows, it is important to remember the people who made that growth possible. And to show our appreciation for the contribution. Nobody had contributed more than Helen and Doug and their friend. So thank you very much for joining us tonight here at the center to celebrate this extraordinary couple's wonderful contribution to our community and our center. Over the past years, Alan and Doug, you have taken children from our community to so many wonderful places, whether to play sport, YMCA, to visit the zoo, even camping. And I, as Dengatim, I'll tell you that, man, I'm kind of angry at you. You didn't come early when I was very young so that I can go to the camping. I can go to the zoo. I want you to promise me that sometime not far in the future, you are going to take me to bowling or museum. Are you going to do that? Seriously, when I look back at the thing you have done for all of us, the kid you help, the time you spend with the people in trouble, the legal advice you give for pro bono, the way you've been there for the people who've been scared and worried, and I just have to say that. You are so special. There aren't a lot of people in this world like the two of you. Thank you so much once again. Tonight, we're going to benefit benefits to our elderly family here also can understand. Kichiwo bene kulta, ku bugdat, ki family ke, ku friend ke, bu kabe yega like, bu krichigloy tada for the last 20 years, for 2 decades. Kike koi ki South Sudanese, ku others communities. Kene ki chigloy. Kene kore na chig community da. Kene chen yuitan tu chawgati. Buke doa lai. Ogaja swag what you will find your 10 meter one corgula, they're grown big now, and some of them are about to graduate in colleges. So thank you once again. Our program tonight, and given the situation with Sudanese with the time you guys understand. So the time is not going to be exactly the way it's supposed to be. So if I give you a chance to come here and say your remarks, please make it 2 minutes. If it's 1 minute, that will be even better. I would like to give it to my colleague here to say hi.
Hello. Hi everybody, my name is Ajok Ajak. I am one of the best South Sudanese here in Phoenix, Arizona. I am here today to support all my families and to welcome Miss Ellen and her family and the friends also. I am so glad to have Helen in our community. I can say that, Alan is American. The way I see you and the way I heard about you, I supposed to say Alan is, she's from South Sudan because she always stands us night and day. She shows us the right way. So we are so happy for you, Alan. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Joe. With Alan and Doug, also our family members also, our friend, the friend of Alan. Sometimes you have friend, and then the friend of the friend, they even become good friend, even you get jealous sometimes. Every time in the community when I go to Makwaja house, the children will talk about Miss Body, Miss Body, Miss Body, all the time. They will be like, Miss Body will be here very soon, and all will pick us up. And also Susan Edward, friend of Alan also, and who also have helped our community for years. Alan talk a lot about Susan all the time. So today, I will start to introduce, to read bio of each of them here before we will start our program. So what I will do, I will start with Susan here. Susan Edward is one of the 6 children grew up on a farm in a small Vermont town. She can milk cows and shovel manure. I said she's a dinka, but I doesn't want to do it ever again. With the help from a scholarship and loan, Susan went to college in Massachusetts, where her major was biology. After graduation, she lived in the Boston area for 7 years, then moved to Phoenix, Arizona in 1975. Susan became a certified financial planner, spent 33 years with the Mujahid investment firm, and retired in 2009. Susan has been a very active volunteer her whole life. Has served on many civics and charity board of directors, and has started several organizations. She believes everyone should do what they can to make the world better. She has always wanted to pass on the generosity that served her family and the scholarship that made college possible for her. In the 1950s, there was no such thing called access and SNAP. Access is the medical insurance that covers stuff. It's called Arizona Healthcare Cost Containment System. And then also the supplement we used to be called food stamp before. So when her father got sick and couldn't even work for years, for 3 years, it was really, really bad. Luckily, the people of that small town helped her family make it through. Susan got involved with the Sudanese people in 2005 when she and Alan were on the Arizona Judicial Councils together. She mentored the kids, families at St. Mary's Church, tutored, drove kids to and from church, helped with field trip and Christmas vision, and did what needs doing. During those years, she also helped write the year-end letters. That is the way the Sudanese Education Foundation raised its fund. In 2016, she became the secretary/treasurer for the foundation. Susan will never forget what it felt like to worry constantly about money when she was in college. She swore to herself that someday she would do whatever she could so others could never have that pain. Now, she got to write the check. That is Susan Edward, Secretary of Treasury of Sudanese Education Fund, and also one of the she's a mentor to mother of the children in our community. Thank you very much. Miss Body is here, Lynn Body. Lynn Body met the first group of Sudanese children when Helen Grimwood and others started bringing them to St. Mary's Episcopal Church in 2007. Father Bill Roth was the priest, and he welcomed all Sudanese families. Lynn was also a public school teacher, became a Sunday school teacher at St. Mary's in 1992. Eventually, she became the children's minister for St. Mary's. She got to know many of the Sudanese children and their families. Helen Grimwood, Cynthia, Craigie, Susan Edward, and Lynn Buddy took the children on many trips to learn about Arizona. They are all still helping the South Sudanese people, the Sudanese people. So when I said South Sudanese, I'm just kind of like, but Sudanese, the North Sudanese and South Sudanese, all. Thank you, Ms. Buddy. I'll come to Mr. Doug. Doug Grimwood. Doug was born in New Jersey in 1945. His family moved to Phoenix in 1956. He attended Orangewood Grade School and Washington High School. In 1962-63, Doug was foreign exchange student in Belgium, Europe. When he returned, he thought he wanted to have a career in the United States State Department. He hoped to be a diplomat someday. Doug attended Claremont McKinney College in Los Angeles, studying international relations. This is the school which specialized in training for business and government, including the State Department. He was also in the Reserve Officers Training Corps, which is called ROTC. He graduated as the top military grad. He graduated from Claremont McKinney College in 1968 with honor. Immediately after graduation, Doug went into the United States Army as an officer. He was trained as an armor officer, tanks and other armored vehicles, and sharpshooter. He served in the Republic of Vietnam in 1969 to 1970. He was a platoon leader, commanding 44 men in combat. He got some medals. After finishing his active duty in the Army, Doug went to law school at the University of Arizona. He met Alan on September 16, 1970, to be exact. They were married a year later. Doug graduated from law school in 1973 with honor and moved to Phoenix with Alan. Because he did well in law school, Doug got a one-year job clerking in the Arizona Court of Appeal, watching how the best lawyers and judges did their work. Doug started practicing law with a firm that represents mining companies in Southwest. He was active with the State Bar of Arizona and was later a leader of the labor section for several years. When the mining started closing in the 1980s, he began representing individual workers with their employment problem. Doug helped started the Arizona Employment Lawyers Association, a group of lawyers who represent workers against employers who do not treat them fairly. He was president of that group for 22 years. In 2010, Doug joined Veteran Vietnam Restoration Committee. This group has been sending veterans to Vietnam to build schools and clinics in the remote part of Vietnam. Alan and Doug went to Vietnam that year to build a school near Ho. Doug also served on the board of directors of the BBRP until 2016. While his son Jeannie and David were growing up, Doug and Alan volunteered to help in their activities. Doug coached their soccer team. He was the leader of their Boy Scout troop. He enjoyed doing daddy stuff. In 2009, Doug was 64-year-old and thinking about retirement. That is when Doug and Alan met Deng and Kang. Soon Doug was a scout leader again, taking the boy hiking and camping all over Arizona. Half the time Doug thought, this boy keep me young. The other half of the time Doug thought, this boy will put me in an early grade. Doug enjoyed being able to keep up with the others' dads who were 20 years younger than he. Deng also became a basketball player, and Doug and Alan took him to games all over the valley, and sometimes to Los Angeles and Las Vegas. Doug has enjoyed being a dad again. Thank you, Dad. Came to Alan. Some of you guys who knows Alan's middle name. Helen Grimwood. Alan was born in Phoenix, Arizona in 1953. Her father was a lawyer and a judge. Her mother was a teacher. Alan was a very good student and graduated from Central High School in 3 years, instead of the usual 4 years. Alan went to the University of Arizona in Tucson. She met Doug soon after she studied at the university, and a year later, they were married. He graduated from the University of Arizona with a degree in accounting in 3 years instead of usually 4, with the highest honors. Helen took a 2.5 day long examination to be certified public accountant. She passed all 5 segments the first time. She was the youngest person ever to pass the CPA test in Arizona. She was 19-year-old. Alan went to work as an accountant in the Phoenix office of Arthur Anderson and a company, an international firm of certified public accountant. She was the first woman they had ever hired as an accountant. Many of the male accountants did not feel that women should be doing that work, and she faced a lot of discrimination. In 1975, her first son, Jim, there you go, was born. She took a year off to be a mom. Alan started law in 1976. It was the first year that the law school admitted women on an equal basis as men. She did well in law school. During her 3rd year in law school, David was born. It's right there. She took a year off again, returned to grad with the highest honor. Because she graduated high in her class, Helen spent 2 years clerking for a judge in the highest court in Arizona, learning how the best lawyer practiced law and what being an excellent lawyer actually looked like. She then went to work for the law firm which is now Osborne and Meldon, one of the best law firms in Arizona. She especially enjoyed representing large group of people who had been cheated by bank and insurance companies. Early in her law practice, it was not common for women to be lawyers. She and other women experienced a lot of discrimination. She was an early leader in Arizona Women Lawyer Association, which helped women advance in the profession. Helen was especially active in helping women become judges. Alan also volunteered a lot of time to improve the standard of lawyers in Arizona. After serving for 7 years on the board of governors of the State Bar of Arizona, she was elected the president of the State Bar. So she was president of the 20,000 lawyers in Arizona. In 2000, South Sudanese entered their life and the life of their families. Young South Sudanese men started showing up at All Saints Episcopal Church, where she worshipped. Soon there were over 100 of them, and many of the preachers who wanted to help. The rector of All Saints asked Helen to lead the effort to help them live in America. Much of work was put in classes. Many of the young men lived together in apartments. So there were classes on how to chop in grocery store and how to cook, clean, and live on their own. There were also classes on how to deal with the police, how to maintain cars, and many other skills that were required here. There were also classes on English, writing, and reading. The young man had a motto: education is my mother and my father. They want to get the education they need to advance in their life here in the United States. They start with getting GEDs and would then require going to community colleges and then the United States. All this would require money. That was the beginning of the Sudanese Education Fund with Helen as its president. Meanwhile, South Sudanese family began to arrive with grandmom, mother, fathers, and children. They were helped as well with English classes and Sunday school. In 2006, the Sunday school moved to St. Mary Episcopal Church, where Lynn Boddy, a teacher, was the head of the children's ministry. Lynn, Alan, and Cynthia Raje taught about 40 to 50 Sudanese kids Sunday school and took them on trip to many interesting places in Arizona. Lynn was the third grade teacher at St. Mary at Maryland School and had 2 kids in her class, Deng and Kang Kang. This is how Helen and Doug first met. Deng, Kang, Akut, Makwach, and Jerry. Helen and Doug have always loved being parents and grandparents, participated in all their activities. Jean and David have brought them a great joy for over 40 years now. Deng and Kang have now given Alan and Doug second chance to be good parents once again. They love being grandparents to Kathleen, Jules, Sasha, and Goran. Sorry if I say it wrong. They feel blessed that the whole family live here in Phoenix. They all love Sudanese community and all the people who have touched their life. Now let me give the children, Alan children, here's Alan families. Eugene, which is Jean, Grimwood, Alan and Douglas' elder son. He teaches 6th grade social studies at West Sky Middle School in Litchfield. He's been a teacher for over 20 years. Hold a master's degree from Grand Canyon University in teaching English to speakers of other languages. Granddaughter Sasha Grimwood, 9-year-old, 4th grade. Sasha's mother, Monroe has a Bachelor of Science in Life Science from North Dakota? Oh, Arizona State University. There you go. ASU. David Grimwood, Helen and Daggett's second son. He is a vice president of information technology company with an international technology firm. Christine Grimwood, David's wife. Christine is a fashion designer with a thread up and has taught fashion design at the Arizona State University. There are 3 kids, grandchildren of Alan and Dot, Catherine, sophomore at Horizon High School. Go Huskies. This is where I got from. Joe's 5th grade and Boron 2nd grade. Deng Kang, Deng is a senior at the Arizona State University and will graduate in May 2022. Congratulations, Deng. With a Bachelor of Science in Health and Wellness. He planned to get a doctorate in physical therapy. That's good. Kang is a student at Federal Valley Community College. Kang currently studying video game design. Thanks, Kang. Jen and Dave Granda, Christina's parent. Jen recently retired from her position as the chief librarian for the Glendale Elementary School District. Dave made his career as appraiser of commercial real estate and recently retired from the Arizona State Highway Department. These are the in-law. The Sudanese Education Foundation was founded in 2005 by Helen Grimwood, the late Tom Rogers, Ted Williams, and the late Ted Belton. Helen has always been the president. Susan Edward has been the treasurer since 2016. SEF is funded through the generosity of people throughout Arizona. Unpaid volunteers to do all the work of the Sudanese Education Fund. Helen and Doug Grimwood, Lynn Body, Susan Edward, Cindy Roger, and to name just few. We have provided over, the foundation has provided over 315,000 in college and university scholarship and mentoring for 80 Sudanese refugees and their college-age children. Currently, the Sudanese Education Foundation Scholar, Ms. Kegletim and Theobatam, Thea Aleu, Arizona State University, Anasia Petrus, ASU, Anyang Silbrio, ASU, Jaden Chong, Finney College, Adio Kitich, Arizona State University, Laura Francis, ASU, Nyangong Jok, Finney College, Deng Kang, ASU, Kang Kang, Federal Valley Community College, Malik Mesa Community College, and recent grad Praet Gorgor, GCU, Grand K University, graduated in September 2021 with a Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice. And Reina Mabio, ASU, graduated in May 2020 with a Bachelor of Science in Sales and Marketing. And always provide education field trip for Sudanese grade school and high school kids, including the Grand Kenya, Flagstaff for Snow Days, Arizona, Sonora, Desert Museum in Tucson, the Boyd Thompson Arboretum near Globe, Arizona, the Arizona Science Museum. SEF has also provided school supply and help pay for scouting, swim lesson, other healthy educational activities for a number of Sudanese children. Thank you very much. One more time, give it a hand again. Thank you. You can have a seat now. Malik, that's here today. He went to practice. He's playing basketball today. He said he might come, but it might be late. But he left a note here for Alan. He said, I don't even know where to start. Words can't describe how thankful I am of you. I'm so grateful for you, for all the things you have done for me and my families. The list can go on and on. Without you, I don't believe I would be in this position in life. And I truly want to thank you for all your hard work and dedication you put in for our community. You got a way for us to want to be successful in life and taught us many of the smallest important thing to understand. And that was one thing I would always carry with me. From hosting pool party to always feeding us and etc. I truly cannot think of a way to thank you enough. Not only having us as Sunday school students, but by treating us like we were one of your children. You are a very special person to me and my family, because without you, I am not sure where I would be right now. Of all my 19 years on this earth, you have been there every setup of the way, making sure I am in good position. And I just would like you to know that I appreciate you for that. Thank you, Maling Arok Malik. Wake, Kaburaloy, give to go one. The day get caught you they go put Chaco got, Kawika Quen here. Tanalen, Kaburaloy, to make this time go fast. And about few people up a chore, Kuburo and Bag small mark Bagloy, who go time, who cut. Kubloy, I have a family child, a family outband, to Macarpona by Yegway, with Bagyam, Brand, Jam, Branch, Jambre, and then in the Kubroy. But beside that, I will go back. So now, Kubaloy and good manager with a center of a child to make his remark, and then we'll start moving on to the families before our honorary guests will give their remark. So, Ramba John Matthew, Emuzra 1, Akuyan Awan, Center Manager.
Thank you, Dick. Thank you, everybody. And a special thanks to all and family and friends. My name is Okian Awan Kwe. I am a assistant general manager here, but the big manager is not here. He have his child get accident, so he's in hospital. Alan Note is Lino Rick. Yeah. So to make everything very short, you are all here. We quite one director meet I would cook and no can't learn to enter. About the king. We will hear on a eye, or we will hear man one lag. They all do color, they go for the fight. Yeah, can then the message I know we pass all the way to the today is a special day for you, Alan, and we met for you for long. I think I came in this country in 2005, refugees. I am married. I have 5 boys. My wife, she's not here. She's at work. What I like to say, when somebody give you the good thing in our culture, you have to give the Thanksgiving back. So I remember one thing when I came in this country, we have something calling organization. So when you qualify to come to America, they give you the training. So the guy was training us, and he said 2 things, or 3 things. He said, when you go to America, number 1, get education. Number 2, find a lawyer. Number 3, have a doctor family. You'll be successful. So that thing, I think I still remember it. That's why we have Alan and her husband Doug, and they are always helping hard, and they are right now we have been told before Uganda. And thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Opian, for your remarks. I would like to call upon Mandy Deding, Mama Queenie to Benton, Beto Betchak, Kubawadu Baduel. Bar Gato. Because Uncle William will be the top one. Not to what Queen grandmom and my white mom and grandmom of Kang and Deng.
Dem, Asma, I tell them all the cow because of Father Kudan, so take some lead.
Mà biểu cho những quay lại chưa ra về vui mà dân đi dạ chưa mới theo mới chân nó mới theo cái trường mà qua là Ramadan đến thì đi trong như vậy thì là vụ đâu mòn rồi thì vụ đâu mòn lên thì giang qua càng ăn chụp nhưng mà ăn như quê kia nó cứ như kiểu sao đó bây giờ là đòi à bên đi ra cá để cầm mà ăn kia đâu riêng nhau nó hoài á trên đồng bình thì là mà lên cho nó chết đi mình lo mà lên cho rồi đi nó mà cho là gì anh ăn cái anh chỉ cho trên thuộc về mai nhà thôn nhà mà loạn như thế này mà gà chỉ về bà nhà lê quê lên có trên mà dùng ăn ngủ rồi dùng mà đi nhá đen nhá đà là quay nạp vậy quỳ đen à gai quay quan mà biểu quay quan mà dùng đi ya na bút quay chim cái bát thế đã là chỉ bê ra nhẹ là chỉ gió gương ya chỉ gió cái gương à khơi mà gió ai chẳng chứ mà gió à thiền nguyện cái nhau uốn của bờ bọt của bờ quẹt quẹt aku ya kucing aku ya ikan mazon cái gió ra chặt quỷ quen đi chơi đi quỷ chơi có đã lụm về bây giờ nghe cái chuột nút cái đi nó mau hút chạy.
Thank you. Right now, I would like to call upon Uncle John Anguk Parwal to come forward and make his remark. Okay. We'll wait for Uncle John. I would like to call on Mama Bumutuj. Come and make a remark. Bumutuj is one of South Sudanese community. Mother here in Phoenix, Arizona. Mama Bumutuj, but we'll speak about it. This goes to Helen. Helen, my name is Great Twic. I'm a South Sudanese woman. I've been here for over 10 years. I really just want to say something. I'm very happy when I saw you here. My English is very limited, and that's the reason somebody will interpret it for me. When you are excited, the only thing you do, you start to dance. Everyone here, they are my children. It's not because they are my biological children, but the way I live with them. I'm very happy for your work and what you have done to our community. You and your family have helped all for us. I'm very excited, I'm very happy, and thank you very much. God will always be with you even when you retire. Even when you retire, you will still look for the people that you worked with them before. We still need help. We still need education. We want to learn more. We want to be American. We appreciate that you send some of our children, and we have educated some of them, and some of them are still going to school now. Our mothers are here. Here is one of them. We still need help. We still want to make this room bigger than this so that we can educate our children. Thank you. This is my suggestion, and we'll go with you to retirement. And thank you. Okay. All right. Our lead is still going. Among the children here, if you have written something and you would like to read it out or want to say something, please come forward. Great label do. Good we better message one we better like Alan, Kudat, Susan, and his boy.
I'm in 9th grade, and I just wanted to say thank you to Helen and Doug Grimwood for the hard work you've done for our community. You've given so much. You've helped our community through tough times. Your kindness and willingness to help other people have been greatly appreciated. We hope you enjoy your retirement, and may God bless you and your family. Thank you.
Hello. Hi everybody. My name is Dan Kong. So I would like to start off by first saying thank you to all 4 people up here. Lynn, Susan, Doug, Helen. All these people have impacted the lives of everybody who's in this building right now, and especially me. Without them, I don't know where I would be right now. I know a lot of people say that, but when I say it, I actually mean it. And I'm sure they do too. But without Lynn, I would have never met any of these people right here. She was my elementary school teacher, taught me math, and my brother Kong also. She was the one that first started coming to our family and giving us help, taking us to church on Sundays. Susan's done a lot of stuff for us, a lot of stuff with church, school, taking us to places, whatever we needed, getting us food. Doug, that's my dad. He's done a lot for me that words can't even describe. Helen, that's my mom. She always pushes me to be my best, which is something everybody needs. They're all very kind, helpful people who always help others before themselves and will always do anything to make sure that you're doing good. And I would just like to say thank you to all of them.
Is this working? Yeah, trying to form up judging, but everyone knows me by Jaden Scholl. I would like to say thank you to all four of you guys. I am deeply, deeply, deeply appreciative of everything you've done. Just like Day, if it wasn't for her, we would have never met Helen nor Doug, or Susan actually. I'm very appreciative of you picking me up every single time to go to Girl Scouts, go to church. You've taken us to camp every single summer. You've put a lot of time and effort into my family and many other families, and you've really have impacted every single Sudanese family deeply and spiritually. I would also like to thank Susan. Susan's just Susan. Like, there's no other way to like explain how she is. She taught me a lot of like skills, especially in working, that I use today and how I cope with like working at my job. And to Helen and Doug, there's no words to explain how much they've helped me as a person and how much I've grown. Helen used to go to all my school meetings. I swear to gosh, I would cry, call her, and be like, I don't know what to do. School is getting difficult, and my dad doesn't know what to do. And Helen would literally pick me up at 7:30 in the morning and go to my high school and demand to talk to all my teachers. That was Helen Grimwood. Doug, many hikes, long talks, life lessons, history lessons that I've always learned from him. If I need a history question, I will ask Doug, nobody else. First Doug, then Google. But I would just love to let you guys know, like, you guys have changed my life forever, and I am really appreciative of it. Thank you.
Hi everybody, Yanchal, Yang Monatim. I want to say thank you for everyone for coming out here, taking time out of your day to celebrate Doug, Helen, Susan, and Miss Bodie. I want to say thank you for what you guys do for the community and for the kids. What you guys do for the kids is like so meaningful and important for them to just like do all these activities, church camps, and all that. It's really important and everything. I want to start off by saying like thank you to Helen for helping me with school, introducing me to the scholarship and everything. I truly do appreciate that. Helping me when I was in school having a hard time with like financial aid and everything. And Susan came together, helped me get that situation together. And now I'm doing good in school, being focused, don't have to worry about finances, how it was covered with the foundation. And I'm appreciative of that. And I'm just thankful for what you guys do.
Thank you to the four people here, especially Ms. Gordon. Without her, I wouldn't be who I am today. And school would be tough, and I wouldn't find myself in the world. Especially Helen.